going 6-0 in the division because the rest of the division sucks.
This is the best division in football, Tori. Take that step back. We are seeing the true quarterback that he really is, which he is not a very good quarterback.
Welcome to the Man Now, where we taking over. It's time to give you them facts. Won't miss a game or two, cause we here for you and we reporting all of them stats. We coming to you live to keep you updated. Broadcast across the country, we the fan favorites. Break the volume to the max and don't nobody touch it. We crossing topics off the list, addressing every subject. So if you ain't got a clue, then you can tune in and give it 24 hours and we back again. Breaking news, new scoops, we the top dogs. From the fields to the courts, we report it all. Buzzer beaters through your speakers, we the ones to call. Trust us for the news if it's got a ball. Giving you the top stories cause we love the turf. Tell a friend to tune in and where you heard it first. Yeah, you're listening to the Man Now. We taking over, it's time to give you them stats. Yeah, you listen to the Man Now. Miss a game or two cause we reporting all of them facts. Yeah, you listen to the Man Now. We taking over, it's time to give you them facts. Turn the speakers up a little loud. Miss a game or two cause we reporting all of them stats. Because you listen to the Man Hour.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Bakacha here with the Man Hour. Be sure to head over to manhourradio.com. Check out the blog section. Of course, check out the merchandise section as well. If you are interested in becoming a blog writer over there at Man Hour, slide into my DMs at manhour_buck on the old Twitter machine, and we will discuss things further. We're looking for a few more blog writers all over there, so if you are interested, jump on over there. My man Joey's always jumping to say, says, man, I wish sometimes Wyatt was here. Wyatt's here in the morning, and he will be at like at night. So, Joey, my schedule right now is being crazy. Like, sometimes I'm working nights, some days I'm working mornings. It literally is changing from day to day as of right now. So when we do our full 2-hour show, Wyatt is with me at that particular time. So, yeah, right now it's at 7 a.m. in the morning. Unfortunately, maybe next week it might be 8 p.m. Who really knows? But come August, hopefully we'll be back at nights full time. So at the time when we're not at school, it's summertime, isn't it, Joey? Wake up at 7 a.m. Watch the Man Hour, son. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Or, Joey, you can go to bellyup.tv at 3 p.m. East Coast time and watch myself and Wyatt there live, 3 p.m. East Coast time on Belly Up TV, bellyup.tv. Or you can download Belly Up Sports app on Apple or Roku TV. But we are going to talk a little bit of Colin Kaepernick tonight. Yesterday, Colin Kaepernick had a workout with the Las Vegas Raiders. And they had a quote, a good workout. A quote, a good workout. June 3rd's last day of school, huh? Well, you got a few more days left. Next Thursday, isn't it? Anyways, Colin Kaepernick had a quote, a good workout for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I don't know how true this is, but it was posted by Bleacher Report that supposedly they offered him a 2-year, $32 million deal, I think it was, or something to that effect. That's a crazy amount for a backup. Now, I don't know how true it is, because I obviously did not fact check it, but I assumed it was good since it was from the old Bleacher Report. But let's say, in a roundabout way, somehow, some way, Colin Kaepernick signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's say that happens. The Raiders are in a lose-lose situation at that point, because if he plays and he absolutely sucks, you lost Derek Carr for the rest of the season. You are going to lose Davante Adams for the rest of the season, because that's the only reason why Davante Adams went to Vegas was to play with Derek Carr. If you sign Colin Kaepernick and he sits on the bench the whole time, they're saying, oh, he's blackballed. They're just signing him just to make people hush, yada, yada. It is a lose-lose situation for the Raiders at this point. Damien says, pointless headline grab. I concur with that, because if you look at it around the league, supposedly there are 2 other teams that are interested. These teams haven't come out and said who they are. Like all the article said that I read was 2 other teams are interested besides the Raiders. So I got to sit back and think, I'm like, who could possibly be wanting a 35-year-old quarterback that hasn't played in the league in 6 years? Who? Who? I legitimately cannot think of anybody. I seriously, guys, let's sit back and think about this for a second. Who in their right mind wants a 35-year-old cancer in the locker room that all he's going to do is a headline attacking all this other stuff, yada, 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 and to sit the bench? Nobody. Nobody even wants Baker Mayfield, for crying out loud. Baker Mayfield is a proven winner in the league. He led the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs. Yes, the Cleveland Browns. But yet, they don't want him. Joey says, I'll take him. Damien says Seattle wants him. So I don't think Seattle wants him either. Seattle wants Baker Mayfield, but they're going to get him for free. Because Pete Carroll come out and said that he is not going to trade for a quarterback, which, he's probably spot on for that. Cleveland Browns will cut Baker and end up in Seattle. Probably end up being the starter and lead them to 10 wins. But flashback to Colin Kaepernick here. Bishop Sycamore, also new recruit. Yeah, high school student, right? That's 35 years old. Wasn't that the greatest story ever, the Bishop Sycamore thing? Literally juked everybody on ESPN and whoever else they had, right? It was just crazy. But anyways, when we look at Colin Kaepernick, the reason why he is not in the NFL because he sucks as a quarterback. He sucks. 2011, age 24, he came into the league as a rookie. He played in 3 games, didn't start any. He was 3 for 5 for 60 yards. Okay, we expect that. He was a backup to Alex Smith, right? The following season, Alex Smith and the 49ers were rocking. They were looking damn good. Super Bowl contending team. Alex Smith scrambles, gets knocked the F out, gets a concussion, out for the rest of the season. Colin Kaepernick does come in for 7 games, goes for 5 for 2. 136 yards, 218, just under 2,000 yards. 10 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Not that bad, right? Not that bad. Okay. Next year, he is named starter. I believe Alex Smith is out. He's actually in Kansas City, at this particular point, if I'm not mistaken. They go 12-4. He goes 243 for 416 yards, 55% completion rating. Wow. 3,100 yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Not terrible, right? Not terrible. Next year, starter again, his second season, 8 for 8. Completion percentage right about the same, 65%. 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Going down the wrong hill. Next season, 2 for 6. 59% completion rating, 1,600 yards, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. This is the year that he supposedly hurt his shoulder, right? And then his final season, 2016, 1 for 10, 59% completion rate, 2,200 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions with the 59% completion rating. So he has a career completion rating of 59%. 1-to-1. He throws the ball 2 times down the field. One of them is going to get caught. That is it. Not very good. 5-to-10. Not good. Now, touchdown to interception ratio isn't bad. It's about a 2-to-1 ratio there. But there's a reason why he is not in the league, because he's not a good quarterback, guys. Just face it. It is not being blackballed. It's not because he's black as hell. It's not even because he has an ugly ass afro that he needs to trim that thing or cornrowed or something. It looks ridiculous. But yeah, he's just terrible. Damien says his markability is enormous. Why I see Seattle wanting him. Isn't Nike based out of Seattle? Or is it Oregon? I can't remember. But if I remember correctly, Colin Kaepernick still has a deal with Nike. So maybe in a roundabout way that would help Seattle. But Seattle doesn't need markability. They're the home of the 12th man, the world's largest indoor stadium, right? The Seattle Seahawks do not need a player like Colin Kaepernick on their roster to be in the market or to be in the news. Even if Colin Kaepernick was there, he wouldn't be in the news. They had a top 10 quarterback in the league when he was at Seattle, and they were never in the news anyways, besides when they were losing. So, yeah, it just like I don't buy that one bit, Damian, that they want him for his markability. If we're going to go that route, let's look at a team that completely sucks and is off everybody's radar, and the media is nowhere near them. Houston Texans. Houston Texans are a complete dumpster fire. They need some media light on them, right? Let's look at it in like another team. I don't know, maybe the Jets, maybe the Jaguars. The Jaguars should pick him up, right? I mean, hell, they had a coach that would hire hookers and kickers in that like in the face previous year. Let's have a kneeler on the sideline now. It makes perfect sense. So I don't think the markability is quite the thing, quite the answer that we're looking for there. But if you want a 35-year-old quarterback, 35-year-old quarterback, there are only 5 other quarterbacks in the league that were 35 last season, by the names of Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Matt Ryan, and Andy Dalton, that played significant time last season. This year, you have Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. I guess Andy Dalton still technically, but he's 35. The new wave of quarterbacks are coming in. Everybody's 25 years and like younger. Joey says, Buck, were you a coach at FC? Yes, I was a coach at FC for 4 years. I was there for 4 years, and then I decided to come back to greener waters. Grass is greener on the other side, as they like to say. Rest in peace to all the 2020 lives in Texas. Yes. Big news happening this week, all the school shootings and stuff like that. I try not to publicize that because I don't want to fear sending my kids to school, and quite frankly, we're at that point right now. It's stupid. It sucks. Joey says a new QB. What do you mean by that, Joey? A new QB? Are you saying Colin Kaepernick is a new QB, and that's how the Seattle Seahawks will market him as a new quarterback? Damian, let's do this. Baker Mayfield, how many commercials did we see in him last year with like Hulu alone? Like, I remember seeing 6 or 7 different ones, you know, staying home at Baker with the Brown Stadium and Hulu and whatnot. Were there other ones? There's some car insurance, was it Nationwide or something like that? And like, Baker Mayfield is a marketing guy. Baker Mayfield's more marketable than Colin Kaepernick is, I bet, because Colin Kaepernick pretty much has alienated himself from most businesses. Most businesses don't want to associate with Colin Kaepernick because of the braggarts that he brings. When you draw a line in the sand, when you sue your employer, you basically are no longer marketable as far as many companies are concerned. Nike took a jump on him, and I saw a commercial for Colin Kaepernick when that deal was first signed, but haven't seen nothing from him since. If you look at that, once he signed, that was a $100 million deal for Nike, I believe it was, for some clothing. Ever since that one commercial came out, was it Super Bowl weekend that commercial came back three years ago? We have not heard from him since. So, as far as markability go, I think Colin Kaepernick's markability is gone, 100% gone. Baker Mayfield has better markability than him. All the teams you listed have a new QB. Okay, so the Jets have a QB that's on their second year, Zach Wilson, right? Houston Texans have Davis Mills, which I think is going to be good in the league. Great placeholder for Houston when they finally get their guy, if not the guy. Jaguars got Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. You don't want to bring a 35-year-old quarterback in there to cause controversy, causing your second-year quarterbacks to look over their shoulders. I get it, right? Nike must love wasting money. You're absolutely right, Alpha Rob. Nike wasted, actually, I'm kind of curious of like what the deal, because I thought it was a $100 million deal. So Kaepernick, if I could spell today, would be fantastic. So Colin Kaepernick's Nike deal in September Nike renews Colin Kaepernick's endorsement deal, which had been all on the verge of expiring, despite the fact that he had not played in the NFL for nearly 2 years. At the same time, Nike announced Kaepernick would be the face of its marketing campaigns for 30th anniversary of Just Do It slogan. That was back in 2019. So in 2022, the deal puts Colin Kaepernick in the top bracket of the NFL players with Nike. The NFL and Nike extend their partnership through March of 2028. Nothing about the Colin Kaepernick thing. Oh, here we go. So Nike lost about $3.75 billion when they announced that Colin Kaepernick will be the new face of the Just Do It campaign after offering him a $120 million deal back in 2019. Since then, we have not heard from Colin Kaepernick or the Nike Just Do It campaign as they try to re-establish themselves as the it brand. They put it in air quotes there. So yeah, back in 2019, well, that was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, right? Nike lost $3.75 billion when they signed Colin Kaepernick. So, as of today, Colin Kaepernick does not have a deal with Nike. So, actually, this starts ringing bells in my head. Didn't Colin Kaepernick sue the NFL? And they settled like outside of court for some undisclosed amount and all this other stuff, and basically saying that Colin Kaepernick can never play in the NFL again. I mean, of course, everything was kept under wraps, and we don't know the full details of the deal, right? But I feel like if you sue your employer and they settle outside of court, you're probably not welcome back in the NFL. How can he play in the NFL after you sue the guy? That's like me suing my employer, and then 3 years later, hey, can I have a job back, please? I'm broke. I'm tired. I need some money. Wow, what? Oh, man. Joey says, I'd buy some Colin Kaepernick clothes. I mean, honestly, Nike does have some good clothes. I would not buy anything with Colin Kaepernick's name on it, face, likeness, nothing. Anything that Colin Kaepernick endorses, I am out 100%. That's why I have not bought any of the Just Do It stuff for a very, very long time. Hell, I don't think I bought Nike clothes in probably since 2018, to be totally honest. I'm more of a Puma and Under Armour guy now, with sprinkled in with some Adidas. That's just because my school is like an Adidas school. But yeah, it's just, guys, the Raiders are in a lose-lose situation with Colin Kaepernick. Let's just call it the way it is. They are stupid for even entertaining this idea. The Seahawks are stupid for entertaining it, and the other team that is stupid for entertaining it as well. I don't even know who the other team was. What if it was the 49ers? Like, hey, man, come back to San Francisco. We'll cut Jimmy G and we'll sign you. That would be, oh, man, that would be the dumbest freaking thing ever. So they got Trey Lance and Colin Kaepernick at the helm. Sheesh. This is my problem with this 100%. A player that is truly getting blackballed by the league is Baker Mayfield because the Browns are holding him hostage. Colin Kaepernick blackballed himself. Didn't show up for a workout that the NFL set up in Florida a couple years ago. Wanted to have it at some black high school. Yada, yada, yada. Cool. Wanted his camera crew there, whatever, tool. Like 5 people showed up, right? And then he sued them for extortion, or what was, I can't remember what they sued it for. Basically saying he can't play in the NFL because he's black. 80% of the players in the NFL are black, with 50% coaches. So I'm not for sure what that's all about. But yeah, in the end, this is all stupid. This is live, raw, uncut sports talk, guys. Because I tell you the way it is. I feel this is stupid. Stupid that the Raiders are entertaining this idea. Stupid that the NFL hasn't even said, just be gone. The minute Carr throws at NIT and the media is calling for that fraud to start, yes, that's exactly what I said. If the Raiders sign Colin Kaepernick, the reason why they're in a lose-lose situation, if he starts, Derek Carr is done, out, bada bing, bada boom, bada bum. Davante Adams instantly pissed off because he left a great situation in Green Bay to come play with his college teammate in Derek Carr to play with Colin Kaepernick. Great, right? Number 3, let's say he does just sit on the bench and is a backup. You are going to have those Colin Kaepernick supporters play Colin Kaepernick. You aren't playing him because he's black, yada, yada, yada. This is typical Raider, right? Whatever. You play the guy, you lose Derek Carr and Davante Adams. You don't play the guy, you have everybody, and then their next, Stephen A. Smith. He's not playing because he's black. Dude, me and Stephen A. got the same forehead hair, like hairline. Jeez. This is so ridiculous. But guys, I am up against the 30 minutes here. I got to get to work. Got to do all that good stuff. That is it for the weekend here. We'll be back in the morning, Monday morning, 7 a.m. Me, myself, and Wyatt. Me, myself, and Wyatt. Wyatt and myself, I should say. We'll be back here Monday morning, 7 a.m. East Coast time. We got a lot to talk about. We had a week off here on the morning show. We'll be back 7 a.m. It's going to be great times. Then I'll be back here Monday night as well, 8 p.m. East Coast time to talk all the goods. The goods? Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly. I am getting ready to write an article about the number 3 or the 30-year players entering into the NFL that has to have a breakout season. So we'll talk about that Monday. Tuesday, we'll talk a little bit about Von Miller and how bad the Buffalo Bills will be in 2022. Wednesday, we'll talk more about some more Buffalo Bills, about how bad Josh Allen will suck this season. Thursday, we'll talk about how bad the Buffalo Bills will be for the next 5 years because of Josh Allen will set them back even further. I'm totally kidding. But Monday, we are talking about 30-year players heading into the NFL this season. They have to have great seasons. So guys, take care. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday in a couple hours, right? Actually, I might be on tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet. I got a T-ball game. I don't know. We'll figure it out. See you soon, guys. Later.